the lure of social media. I'll talk a little bit about why we like it so much and a little bit about new social media giants we have. So I think one of the reasons that social media is so popular is that it's the perfect thing to do for multitasking. For example, we're talking to someone on the phone, or we're talking to someone, we are waiting for something to do, but we still need to be a little bit present. For example, a good example would be waiting in line somewhere, or in the doctor. A very good example. We need to be there because we need to hear our name to be called, or we are in class, for example. So we don't want to be totally out of it. We can read something, but we're going to be totally out of it. We're going to watch an interesting video or a movie, but we're going to be 100% out of the present situation. But what social media allows us to do is kind of a mindless activity, especially if it's in the form of pictures or something to read, small like fragments of something to read. And it allows us to multitask very efficiently. I would say very efficiently, but more easily and controllably. So it's a very mindless activity that we can add here and there. Another good reason, or a good reason we would like social media, is because we can go in and out of it very quickly. We start a movie, so it's an hour and a half, or we start even an episode that's 20 minutes or 45 minutes, whatever. We start a book, that's a long book. We start a conversation with someone, you don't know where it's going to end, or you will need to end it. But social media is kind of always there. It's small fragments, which means that allows you to digest things very quickly and move on. So you have 2 minutes here. All right, let's go into it. Obviously, people are not using it solely for those purposes. They're using also, people can spend their hours at the time. Well, there's also another part of it that you could spend longer times. But I think the main point, that's where people are starting at least. I think that those are to spend hours on it. Maybe it's or for their job, or they're more addicted to it. But I think most people start at least, or that's where they use it the most, for those little fragments of times that they have and they don't have anything else you can do. Let's say you have 10 minutes before you need to go. What are you going to do? There's not a lot of things you can do with only 10 minutes. Social media is one of them. You can read something, but social media is more engaging. Which also leads us to the final part, is that TikTok and Instagram, why they're more popular, and we're going to see more and more of it, is a very smaller fragments of data. What I mean by that is TikTok, for example, is very short duration of videos. So it's a video. You can say, oh, what's the difference with that to YouTube? First of all, they have a good algorithm, yes, but it's also very short videos. You're not gonna find their longer videos, because that's the whole point. And probably there is longer videos, but it's just gonna be swept out and gonna be out of the loop. So those smaller videos, or those shorter videos, would be circulating very widely because people like the short. It's either in or out. So, and again, pictures, that's why Instagram is very popular. And also, one of the reasons I think Twitter would not be as popular, because it requires reading. It's also one of the reasons you could say that Twitter is popular in the first place, is because it's a smaller fragments. There is an end to how long you're gonna take my attention. People want to invest less time in a one attention span. And if you know what I mean, in one, there is, we can call it beats. So in one beat, they don't want to invest too much into it. They going through, okay, a picture, or they going into someone wrote something on Twitter or TikTok. Someone posted something, and it's very quickly, or in and out, or you can keep on moving, keep on moving. It just gives you an endless amount of distractions, which is good and bad. Obviously, it's bad because it's distractions, but it's also good because if used strategically, it's good because we can use it for those situations in which we need, or we want something to do. we have that time, and there is some good stuff. And if you go into it, there is some good tips, there is some good information, both in all of those social media. It really depends on what you're doing in there. It can be good, better, or worse. Even if it's some type of entertainment, if it's done in moderation, it's good. You need entertainment, even if there is no point. But if there is point, it's even better. So that's gonna be my thing on social media. Thank you.